Now we are doing the potentiometer and LDR sensor and the gas sensor. So all are will be using the analog input to the Arduino. So I will just give you brief about them and then Nadir will explain the circuit and the program. Okay, so potentiometer is a variable resistor. So you can see it comes in a variety of sizes and shapes and features. So in common there are three pins in the potentiometer. So two pins are used to connect the power supply like the 5 volt and ground, and third one pin is used to take the output. So it just acts like a voltage divider, and then we can just read the divided voltage from there using the analog read statement. So this has various applications. Okay. Like in earlier fan regulators, this kind of resistance was used, and we can use this to input various kinds of like the volume in the speakers. So there will be many kinds of application where we can decrease or increase something like using the potentiometer. And then next is the LDR sensor. LDR sensor is the light dependent resistor whose resistance changes with the light. So when a light falls on the sensor, the resistance will decrease, and when the light intensity is reduced on the sensor, then the resistance of the sensor will increase. So we can again make a potential divider using a resistor and the LDR sensor, and then we can read using the analog read statement. Okay, and the third one is the gas sensor. Okay, so gas sensor which we generally use is consisting of 6 pins here, and this will also act like a variable resistor. So there are various kinds of gas sensor available, like some detecting the alcohol, some detecting the carbon monoxide, and something. So in Tinkercad, general sensor is available, and we can just increase or decrease the gas. So in the gas sensor, you can see in the circuit, in the big circle, you can see there is a coil which is actually heater. So you can see that there are two H terminals which are for the heater. So we have to connect 5 volt power supply here across the coil so that the heater is turned on and the sensor will start its working. And then there are two terminals where it is written A or B from the left or right. Okay. So there are total two A terminals and total two B terminals. So they both are joined, means one A is joined to second A and one B is joined to second B. Is just the two pins are available. Just you can see on the left hand side what is the pin configuration. So for connecting this sensor, what we are doing is we connect one terminal to the power supply and the second terminal to the resistor and make the resistor ground connected with the ground. So it will again act as a voltage divider, and we can take the voltage from the Vout. So these all three things, potentiometer, LDR sensor, and the gas sensor, will all work on the principle of potential divider. And now Nadir will explain the circuit and the program. Okay, Nadir, you can start now.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. Am I audible?
Nadir, you are audible, so you can speak a bit loud.
Okay, sir. Now I'm going to share my screen. Uh, I start with the LDR first. As you can see there, everyone visible, sir?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yes. So this basically a circuit contains two device components. One is Arduino and another one is LDR. As you can see that this is an LDR, light dependent resistor. So as light falls on it, its resistance change. So that's the work of LDR, to change the resistance. according to the intensity of the light. The connection, as we move to the connection part. So basically LDR has two pins. First one is terminal 1 pin and the second one is terminal 2 pin. So I connect terminal 2 pin with the power supply of Arduino 5 volt, and the second one pin of terminal 1 of LDR I connect it with the ground pin of Arduino. And the third connection is I take in between terminal 1 and resistor analog output from LDR to analog pin of Arduino. As you can see that A0 of Arduino is connected to this point of terminal 1 of LDR. So, and I put a resistor in between LDR and ground pin of Arduino to limit the current for better supply of circuit performance of the device. Now the connection is pretty simple, and we need to connect only power supply and a analog pin to Arduino. Now we move to coding section. As you can see, I this code starts with the fourth line. First, I discuss about simulation part, and then after that, I discuss about the hardware part, additional part. So, in the fourth line, I used yes. Hello, hello, sir.
Yes, Naresh.
Yes, sir. Audible, sir. Is there any problem with the sound, sir?
You are audible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I continue with this. This is a white setup loop, setup function. In this, I call a serial dot begin for serial communication. After that, I perform the main function. The main
Naresh,
task
speak a bit
is
louder.
um, in the void loop. Is it okay, sir? In the void loop.
You can speak.
Yes, sir. In the void loop, I used a variable called photoresistor that takes the input from analog pin of this sensor through A0. So it performs an analog read function, and whatever the value it takes from the analog pin of Arduino, it just put it into this photoresistor variable. After that, I simply just print that value like serial dot print line photoresistor. So each time when any value found on the A0 pin of Arduino, so it prints serial on the serial monitor. So I start simulation to explain better in way. Uh, Now, as you can see that the value is printing on the serial monitor. It is value of 26. So 26 of resistance it shows. Now I zoom in, and you can see that a ball, a dark ball, as you can see that I just move it slide to right side, and that means that intensity of light increases, so the resistance will also be increases. That's the working of as the intensity of light increases. Now I just decrease the light, the resistance will automatically decreasing. That's the main feature of LDR. This circuit for like controlling the light by into the room where dark means in the dark room, and when we don't need to turn on the bulb.
I think there is some connection problem. Knowledge.
Yeah, he again joined, sir. Okay.
Hello, sir. Yes, sir.
Again,
Share your screen again.
Yes, sir. Um,
Continue,
is,
sir.
sir,
Continue.
is it visible, sir?
yes, it's visible.
Yes, sir. So the so I yes, sir. Where I left that part.
Now they're asking that there is some connection problem. Their voice is not proper.
Another again I start with this line
Okay.
for Arduino, and whatever the value it gets from the sensor, it will serial monitor. Which one, sir? Connection. Hello, sir.
Yeah. Yes, Nadir. Okay, I will just.
Is yes, sir. So
Nadir, I am just explaining. Nadir, you can share the screen. I am just explaining it from your screen only. Nadir, can you listen me? I will just take.
Nadir, you have to unmute your mic. He's again joined. Nadir, you have to unmute your mic and share your screen.
Are you sharing, sir? Okay, I think the screen is visible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you saying anything?
Yeah, I was saying that he have to unmute his mic.
Yes. So I'm just explaining this again. You can see here we have made a potential divider or the voltage divider between the LDR sensor and the resistor. So you can see the LDR sensor is in the pull-up network. It is connected to 5 volts, and the other terminal of LDR is connected to the resistor, and the resistor is connected to the ground. So there is a voltage divider between the LDR and resistor, where LDR is in the pull-up network and resistor is in the pull-down network. Now we have taken the output in between the LDR and the resistor and connected it to A0. So you can see when we increase the light intensity on the LDR sensor, so its resistance decreases. So as the resistance decreases, so the more amount of voltage drop is in the resistor, because that resistor is having more value compared to the LDR resistance. So the value, when we are taking the output across that register, so the value what we are printing in the serial monitor will increase. Okay. And similarly, if you decrease the light intensity in the LDR, then the resistance of the LDR will increase, and there is a more drop in the LDR compared to the resistor. So the voltage drop across the resistor will decrease, and the value printed on the serial monitor will also decrease. Okay. You can take some time to do this experiment, and if you have any doubt, you can post on the chat also. And this the commented lines are for the hardware only. For simulation purpose, this will not be needed. You can post in the chat if you have completed it. Another scroll up the code, scroll, line number 1. So this is just a statement for the hardware only. So you do not need to include this statement for a simulation now. Okay, it is showing you. I think you have misspelled it. It is UINT 16_T. And you have written UNIT instead of UINT. So UINT 16 is a data type which is same as the unsigned integer. You can post it as completed if you have one. I think someone has posted the questions. One is related to camera. Camera is, I think, not supported in Tinkercad till now. And why is photodiode resistance decreasing on decreasing resistance? Actually, we are increasing or decreasing the light intensity on the LDR, and when we are decreasing it, then the resistance of the LDR is increasing. So resistance of LDR is increasing. That means the voltage drop across this LDR will increase as compared to the resistor, and we are taking the output across that resistor. So it will also drop. And when we are increasing the light intensity, the resistance of the LDR will decrease, and there will be more drop across the resistor. So the value of the accelerometer which we are predicting will increase. Okay, Nadir, you can start, I think, next experiment. Okay, unmute your mic. Nadir, you are not audible. Unmute your mic.
Yes, sir. So, am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Yes, sir. So the next experiment is a potentiometer. So basically, it is a variable resistor. Its value of resistance increase or decrease as we slide this rotor from anti-clockwise to clockwise or clockwise to anti-clockwise, according to that. So a variable resistor performs changing the resistor as we rotate this slider. So this is a basic working principle of potentiometer. By changing the resistor, and we can use it as a voltage divider. Now I move to the connection part. In connection, there are three pins of potentiometer. Terminal 1 and terminal 2 are for power supply for potentiometer, and the third wiper name pin name is wiper, which is connected to the Arduino of A0 pin analog input, so as to read the resistance of what value of resistance in potentiometer. Now the connection is pretty simple, and there is only three wires to connect with the Arduino. And after that, I move to coding part. Coding part is also very simple. Just in setup loop, I just call a serial.begin function, which is for serial monitoring, and the wide loop function. In wide loop function, I declare a variable which is called pot. A pot variable contains a value of potentiometer resistance value, and the next line I just call that serial.print line function, which is to print my serial onto the serial monitor. Now this is a coding part. Coding part is over with a delay of 1 second. Every 1 second we see a value. Um, so I start simulation. Um, mm, so simulation is started. As you can see that port value is showing here 389. As I click on this potentiometer or potentiometer, and I just do a anti-clockwise, the value of port is increasing. And as I move this slider, or you can rotor to clockwise, its value is decreasing. So that's the basic working of potentiometer, to change the resistance as I rotate this slider. You can use it to any voltage divider network to obtain a desired resistance value. That's the working of potentiometer, and these are the value that is here printing on serial monitor. As I clear this value now, 82 for the and 20 as I move clockwise, maximum to 0, and these are the minimum port value of resistance, and for maximum value of port is approximately 1023. So that's the working of potentiometer. If any doubt, you may ask, or clear, sir?
So you can see here, if it is moving clockwise, means towards the ground pin, the value is decreasing, and it is moving anti-clockwise towards the 5-volt pin, the value is increasing. And there is a 10-bit ADC, so the maximum value can go to 1023. Question is, what is the use case of potentiometer in real life? You can see the speakers, you have changed the volume or set some tone or something in speakers. They all use the potentiometer. And there can be various other uh, applications where potentiometer can be used. Like you have to specify some, use some resistance in the circuit, but all the resistor will not be that accurate. So what you can do, you can combine the resistor and potentiometer in series, so that you can fine tune that resistor using the potentiometer. You can also make a fan regulator using potentiometer. So it's just a input. So you can use for any application. Next is, what is uint16 represent? Okay, uint16 is a data type. It is same as the unsigned integer in C. Okay, you can also write unsigned int, or you can write uint16t. Both are same. So when you complete the experiment, just post as completed in the chat. So some people have completed. Some may be doing now. Nadir, you can start the next experiment now, gas sensor.
Okay, sir. Uh, um, Now as you can see that there's a two component also here in this circuit. First one is gas sensor, and the second one is Arduino. These are the connections which one by one I will show you. First is for A1 pin of gas sensor is connected to the ground of Arduino, and second one is H1 pin, which also connected to the ground pin of Arduino, and the third one is A2. This is the output of gas sensor, which are connected to the analog A0 pin of Arduino. And on the bottom side of gas sensor, there are three pins, B1, S2, and B2. Three pins are connected to the power supply of 5 volt from Arduino. These are the connections, and our resistors are placed in between A1 and ground. The gas sensor are used to sense the presence of gas across these sensors where you put this sensor in a room or anywhere place. Many type of sensors are available in the market like MQ2, MQ3. They are used to uh, detect the presence of gas like LPG, methane, and any leakage. So it detects and start the alarm or indicate to the person that there is a leakage. Sometimes we not able to detect what type of gas is this. So this type of sensor is used where we need to detect gases each and every time. So that's the basic working of gas sensor, and these are the connections. And I move forward to the coding part. Coding part is pretty much simple and same as the potentiometer. Um, Here you can see that I just in a setup function I just call a serial.begin function, which is for serial monitoring, and the loop in a loop function I declare a variable, unsigned int variable gas sensor, named gas sensor, that is used to take the value from analog pin of Arduino, which is connected to the gas sensor A2 pin. So whatever the value gas sensor detected, it transmit to the analog pin, and analog pin will read this sensor, and after that serial.println function will print this gas sensor value line by line with a 1 second delay, so that we understood what value is printing in serial monitor. That's the very simple and easy connection. And these are the coding part. And the commented part is for hardware only. You don't need to put in simulation part. So after that, I start simulation to explain you how it works in simulation Tinkercad. I just click start simulation, and there you can see that a value is printing here is like 375. How you use how you can use gas sensor in simulation by just clicking over the gas sensor like you did on other sensors, and there is a gas. These are any type of gas. So as this gas, like I just put this close to the gas sensor, you can see that the value is increasing 529. That means it detects the presence of gas around that environment where it plays. And as I move this far from this sensor, uh, 322 value means the value is decreasing. So we can put this type of sensor as an application, like to detect the gas that is any leakage or any mishappening of gases, like some gases are very dangerous for us, so we need to check that gas is it there or not. So it can be used as an indicator for any gas area, industrial area. That's the working of gas sensor, and that's the connections. Not very difficult, easy connection. Just 3 pins upside and 3 pin downside. Um, that 3 pin on the downside of the sensor are connected to the 5 volt power supply, and upside 2 pins of A1 and H1 are connected to the ground, and A2 are connected to the A0 input of Arduino, so as to sense the gas value. I just move over the sensor. There you can see that it is up to maximum. As I move backward, it is going to decrease, so as to detect the presence of gas in an environment. That's it, sir. Um, if any doubt, then you may ask. Sir,
Coding. Yeah.
is it clear, sir? Hello, sir.
Yes, yes, yes. You can see the coding part. It is same as the uh, previous potentiometer and LDR part. Just you have to change the connection of the sensor, and just you can do this experiment. If there is any problem, you can ask, and then we will have a 10 minutes break again for this session.